and welcome to another episode of What's Cooking. Chef Ismail Arbee back to cook you a storm. You guys probably think I look different today. Well, I did decide to put contact lenses on today, so the glasses are gone. And on this cold, rainy day, I decided to make something a bit more different. I actually changed my entire menu today for the mere fact is that it's so cold outside. So we're going to be making a version of chicken tikka, but not so chicken tikka, right? So it's not your original recipe, it is a bit more different, and obviously I'm adding my finesse to the dish. So I'm going to start off by showing you the ingredients first. We've got carrots, jalapeno, a bit of cinnamon, some cayenne pepper, salt, pepper to taste, oil. In this masala, I've actually just mixed up my own masala here, which is really good. A bit of onion, some garlic, and I'm going to show you a nifty trick how to clean your garlic today. Tomato puree, bay leaves, a bit of turmeric, obviously the butter to make you fat, lime, some ginger. I've got some plain yogurt, obviously not forgetting my full chicken, and we're going to be doing it with chips today. So it's a very simple, easy meal. I'm going to be showing you how to do it in a pan. However, you can throw this onto a fire flame grill. I promise you it's going to come out 10 times better. So we're going to start off first with our full chicken. As you can see, it's your normal chicken. All I've done was cut off the tips there. I've trimmed out a little bit of the fat. So we're just gonna cut this up in half so it's straight down. Right, so a little nifty trick that if you want to make a butterfly chicken at home, so all you're going to do if you want to butterfly this chicken and grill it whole is you're going to slit it down the center, you're going to open it up, and thereafter you've got a nice butterfly chicken. You just want to take the back of your knife and knock it a bit down just to make it a bit more flat, and you've got a butterfly chicken which you can roast or do absolutely anything with. So for today I'm just going to go down the middle. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. And I'm going to be showing you the places. Now the trick is with your chicken is try and get as much flavor as possible. So we're going to be adding a bit of slits to this. So it's very simple. One down the breast. Right, one simple slit there. I'm going to nick my bone here. I just nick my bone just a little bit because you want to get that bone part cooked, and just one on the thigh. Right, a very simple slit down the thigh, and just one more small one here. And the little trick that I use is for the wing itself. So I'm just going to open it up, and there you go. You've got perfectly slit chicken. So I'm just going to do the other one as well. Just down the breast, right down my leg and thigh. There we go. Alright, brilliant. You want to leave that skin on because you want to get that flavor from the fat into your chicken itself. I'm just going to grab a bowl and we're going to start the marinating process. So our chicken goes in. Right, so I'm going to start off with a bit of cinnamon powder. Just a tinge, just about half a teaspoon of cinnamon, some cayenne pepper. Now we're going to add that bite and that chilliness to it as well. Obviously your salt. Bit of black pepper. Just to make everything stick together, a bit of oil. 2 cloves of garlic, which I'm just going to crush, about 4 cloves. The trick I was going to show you about the garlic, I'll get to that in a few seconds. Alright, and then all you want to do is basically just rough chop it. want to add a nice helping. I love garlic, so you want to add that nice helping of garlic just to get that garlic flavor running all the way through. Brilliant. Excellent. A bit of turmeric powder just to give it a nice color. Just a few bay leaves, maybe about 3 or 4 bay leaves, and I'm just going to crush it up and add it in. Right, a little bit of ginger. Right, I'm just going to use 1 lime. Now the exact acid that's in your lime or your lemon is exactly what's in your tummy, so it's going to break it down, add a flavor 100%, and it's going to break down your meat and make it a lot more softer and tender. So just going to squeeze the lime in there. Half. Well, another trick that I was actually teaching in my kitchen the other day, and that is to get out all the lemon or lime juice. It's actually really simple. You're going to take your finger exactly like this, right, in a basically close fist with your thumb over it. We're going to insert it into the lime and we're just going to rotate. So you get those normal squeezes. Obviously in the kitchen we make up our own squeezes, so there you go, and you've got a perfectly cleaned lime. Okay, so you're going to add in your plain normal yogurt, just about a cup, and I'm going to be taking my tomato puree, adding that in as well. So it's just, you can use about a tin and a half for a full chicken. But what I've added was basically a tin. Now the normal trick that I teach everybody is massaging your flavors into your chicken itself. So we're gonna get our hands dirty and we're gonna start the massaging process. So, right, and then massage the entire thing in. So normally people would use this technique for a butter chicken, right? But we're gonna be using it today for our chicken, our grilled half chickens. And massage it into, you're just trying to get it into all the grooves, right, just to get that flavor in. Preferably you want to do this a day in advance, just so that all the flavor can absorb in nicely. And pop it, cling wrap it, pop it into the fridge, let it set overnight and utilize it the next day. And so massage it in nicely. Just a bit more of a hit, add a bit more cayenne, some salt, and a bit more black pepper. Get that a nice mix again. I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm just going to get my chips going. So all I've done here was just fresh potatoes in water. Just for it not to go brown, I'm just going to cut my chips. And so cut it straight down. It just depends obviously on the thickness, and everyone should know how to make chips at home. Thin, thick, however you'd actually like it. Brilliant. I prefer a lot more thinner chip. Cooks a bit more faster as well. On this side, I prefer going the old school method. So my chips are in. I'm just gonna keep this batch for just now. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm leaving it on my board because I want all my water to come out. You don't want to add the oil and water. So next we've got our chicken on. I'm gonna put a stove on, and we're gonna start the cooking process. Obviously, you're gonna take this out of your refrigerator for one night marination and thereafter start cooking. So my chicken is on. I'm just gonna add 2 knobs, or 2 to 3 to 4 knobs of butter. Allow that to melt up. A bit of oil in there as well because we don't want our butter to burn. So it's a little bit of oil. And I'm just gonna let this melt a bit. Chips. Brilliant, let this come up nicely. Excellent. Right, in there I just want to add a bit of onion. And some finely chopped onion just to fry my chicken in. I want to get that flavor nice. Excellent. Chips. Awesome. Just gonna add my chicken in. Now I'm gonna do skin facing down first. Just gonna allow that to cook off nicely. Throw my onions on top. Brilliant. Chips are coming out. Awesome. Okay, and in that interim, while my chicken is cooking, I'm just gonna start making my sambals. But my sambals are a bit more different. It's gonna be obviously my carrot first. So I'm just going to grate some carrots. Okay, a bit of onion. Okay, everything, this is smelling absolutely divine. Absolutely awesome. I'm just gonna add a bit of jalapeno. So I'm just slitting it in small little pieces. So a bit of jalapeno, squeeze of lime. Chips. Brilliant. A bit of pepper. A bit of salt, and I'm just gonna add a bit of cayenne pepper. Give this a nice mix. Right, so it's more of a dry type of salad that we're going to be using today. Excellent. This chicken is going for it. Excellent. Our chips are looking good now. The normal trick, and everyone should know this, how do you know that your chips are cooked? Basically, fresh potatoes are always going to rise to the top of the oil. So, as you can see here, they've all rise to the top of the oil. All I want to do is get some color on them. Just want to brown them up nicely. My onions on top so I can get the flavor. And obviously I got my little nifty tool here, which is my basting brush, and you're going to use your basting brush to seep into those little cut slits that you've made already. So we're going to add marinade to the little slits. Alright, and we're going to allow that to cook nicely. And now the trick is to getting awesomely flavored chicken is the basting process. So you just want to continuously be basting it throughout the entire cooking process. Number one, it will not dry it out, and number two, you're punching flavor into it. So open up here. Chips are starting to get a bit of color. Okay, so these chips look about ready. Just gonna pop them out. Got that little bit of brown on it, that's what I was looking for. See? Brilliant. More basting. Okay, my chips are looking good. Okay, you want to get that nice brown color on it. Spoon. more basting, or should I say marinade. Over. Okay, these are almost about ready. Right, you're going to give your chicken probably around 10 to 15 minutes to cook, maybe a bit longer, but if you want and you're trying to rush that process up, all you're going to do is add a lid to it and allow it to simmer in. So it's going to basically steam all the way through and get completely cooked if you are basically rushing. With the slits, you're actually cutting down the cooking process. Chips are ready. Going fishing there. There we go. Okay, so let me check my chicken. Yep, that is cooked awesomely. Brilliant. Melting off the bone. Chicken is perfectly cooked, about 20 minutes I would say. Cooking it off on a nice medium to high heat, and there we go. Chicken got a lovely beautiful color. That turmeric adds that nice orange to it. So we're going to start by plating. So very simple. Take our chicken off. Okay, that's just going to go onto our plate. It's looking divine. A bit of this sauce, or should I say the reduction. Right, lay this over nicely. Excellent. Okay, a bit of our symbols. And not forgetting our chips, which I'm just going to lightly salt. Just a bit of salt. Give it a nice toss. Just a bit of cayenne, just to make our plate look good. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Ismail Arbee's version of chicken tikka, but not so chicken tikka. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please do get in contact with us if you would like to see us cooking anything. Thank you very much and have a nice day.